Hi you guys, I am so excited to share this bonus. What you're seeing right now is definitely my phone. I am so excited to share this, you have no idea. So basically what today's tutorial is going to be is actual recording of how I do my graphics on my cell phone. So yes, this is my live cell phone right now, so if either a call comes through or if I get a notification from Facebook, I do apologize in advance, but like I said, this is definitely live. So what you saw when the tutorial started was my locked wallpaper phone screen, and basically what I recommend is putting some sort of mantra on there. So it's something that you need to remind yourself of over and over again, whether it's a money goal or a goal in general. Obviously mine was a mantra that I want to, have a loving relationship with money. Do whatever it is that, lights your soul on fire that you need to be seeing over and over again. But you want to make sure that's on your locked screen. And then for the unlocked screen, so when you're actually in your phone, you want to have a branded graphic. As you can see with me, that's always the key. Consistency is always key when it comes time to your brand. So what I'm going to do today is show you how to create a wallpaper for your phone in one of my favorite design apps. So I do apologize for all the different apps. As you can see, I'm kind of an app hoarder. Basically today I'm going to show you my design ones, and this one's going to focus on Over. So just really quickly, you can see the different ones that I use on the regular. Studio is one of my favorites. Brander is another really cool one, but Over is definitely my go-to app all the time. Canva, obviously, if I'm on the go and I'm trying to work on something that I've already created, that's a really handy one. Spark Post is another really fun one by Adobe. I recommend checking that out as well, but it's not as customizable for your brand as I would prefer, so it's not really one that I use on the regular. iFont is a really, really cool app. It allows you to upload your own brand fonts. So obviously for me, it's a big deal having your brand consistent. So very cool app to kind of use what you need. It'll upload directly into other apps like Over, which is really cool. So you're going to see that here in a second. So this is what I'm going to be creating today, is just a really cool wallpaper for your iPhone. Basically, when you get signed up with the app, it's going to open up into a screen like this. First thing you're going to do is go over to the plus button here, and then you can see the different options for different layouts down at the bottom here as you scroll left or right. Tons of cool ones. They've got some Facebook ones, Twitter, Instagram. There's even a Pinterest board cover, which is really helpful. And they give you the measurements in pixel up at the top here, so that's also really cool. You can create a custom size if you needed to, but they already have pre-sized ones ready to go for you, which is super helpful. Obviously today we're going to be doing the iPhone, so that's the one we're going to select. Hit the arrow or the check mark in the upper hand corner there, and we're ready to go. So the first thing I always recommend is grabbing an image, because that's going to be your back layer, like the very background. So it's always the first thing you want to put down. So you're going to go ahead and select on image, and you're going to see they have a couple of different options. You can grab photos directly from your phone. You can grab favorites, which I obviously have my branded one saved in there. You can grab one from Pixabay, which is really nice because those are commercial-free licensing. Always a big one to use, either from Pixabay and Unsplash. I know a lot of people love Unsplash. Tons of really cute, amazing graphics in there. So I always recommend choosing from one of the two. They also opt for a Google option, but I really, really strongly suggest staying away from that because it's not guaranteed that it's going to be a copyright image. For the most part, they are, but as you can see by their little warning down in the bottom, it says that they're subject to copyright. So I try to stay away from that as much as possible. The PNG option is if you upload a logo or something with no background. So for instance, this text here obviously doesn't have a background, so it would show up in that area. I don't want that right now. First thing I'm going to do is grab a photo. So for me, I want to grab just a really cool graphic. We're going to grab one from Pixabay. And I feel like doing a waterfall graphic today. So we're going to search waterfall, see what comes up. Ooh, right out the gates, we got some gorgeous ones. I'm going to go with the first one there. And as you can see, it's going to upload it directly. I always recommend using a vertical image when you're creating a vertical graphic, but it's not necessary. As you can see with some of them, they may be horizontal. The problem with that is when you go ahead and stretch it out, you're losing a lot of the image that way. So you're not able to get as much of the photo in there. So I always recommend grabbing a vertical one, obviously for vertical projects, horizontal for horizontal projects. Again, not a deal breaker either way, but just one of my recommendations. So I'm going to go back to that first photo and grab that one. And so what I was doing to make it fit the whole background was scaling using my thumbs, just kind of making it a little bit big until I find the area that I like. That to me is gorgeous, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to select the yellow arrow, I keep calling it an arrow, the yellow checkbox in the upper right hand corner, and then I'm going to add some text. I don't know, let's just do, I love money. So I want to have two different sets of text. So I know this first part I want to be in my first text. So I'm going to go ahead and save that and then select by scrolling over to whichever font I want. You can see I've already uploaded a few of my own premium ones, but it comes with a ton of different free ones. So these are all free, scrolling through here. Just a ton of different ones. I'm obviously going to use my brand fonts because that's how I roll. So there's my first one. Again, I'm just going to size it to what I feel looks good, and then I'm going to move it by following these guides. That's kind of placing it for me, telling me, it's suggesting where I should leave it. I want this to be a little higher up, but I want it to be centered. So once I find my line there, I let go, and then I save it by hitting the yellow checkbox. I'm going to add another round of text because I want the next part of that to be in my script. And again, resizing it till I feel like it's good. Paying attention to guides each time. The guides are key because they're going to keep you centered or aligned with whatever you're working on. So that's a really helpful feature. There we go. And again, I'm going to add more text. Actually, no, I'm just going to leave it as I love money for today's tutorial. You can always add whatever text you want if you want to add more. You can add graphics. They have a free set of libraries already ready to go for you. So some basic shapes for you. As you can see, a couple varieties there. They've got a few like pre-done quotes, so if you wanted to just add one of those, you can see how that looks. That's kind of fun. The other cool thing is you can change up the colors. So say you want to change the color of your text. You go ahead and hit the edit button and then just kind of scroll over. Again, there's areas to, space it out if you wanted to. Say you wanted to make them the letters farther apart or closer together. You can see how money is shifting letter spacing. Obviously, I don't need that, so I'm going to get back out of there. But you can select your color by just doing a couple different things. One of the really cool features is they have a color picker option directly in here. So if I hit this raindrop tool, I'm able to grab a color directly from this image. So if I wanted to keep it branded with the graphic, I could just pull something really fun, like so. Let's grab something a little darker. And then all you do is hit the center once. Just tap it and it's good to go. You see how it added it to the bottom there? The other really cool feature is you can go ahead and add in your own personal color codes. So if you hit that little rainbow palette, it gives you the option to type in your color codes if you select that. I had mentioned in one of my lives that I did earlier, you can keep your color codes on your phone under apps like OneNote or Evernote. I always have my color codes ready to go, so all I have to do is copy and paste. So I know each time I do that, my pinks are always going to be the same. So again, just adding in my color code by copying and pasting. Boom, pink's ready to go. And now I'm branded with my colors. So I save that by again hitting the yellow check mark. And then finally, if you want to add your logo, it saves it right in there. And this would become, obviously now, a branded graphic. They offer a premium version as well. Right now, everything you've seen me do is in the free version. They have a premium option, which is, they give you a free trial. I can't remember what it is. I think it's like $9.99 a month. If you buy it in a year terms, they obviously give you a pretty good discount for it. I did the premium version when I first tried. I really loved it. As a designer, it's obviously not something I need because I can do a lot of this from scratch. But if designing isn't really your forte and you rely on templates and other pre-made graphics already done for you, I would really recommend trying out that trial and seeing what you think about it. If you love it, then obviously purchase it in the annual option if possible, because you're going to save some money from that. So once I have my graphic ready to go, obviously this is just kind of thrown together. It's not what I would normally do, but for the purpose of this tutorial, you get it. I would go ahead and save it to my phone. Just go ahead and save photos. Now it's ready to go. Once you've done that, you'll go into your photos option. There it saved it. And from there, I'm going to just save it to my phone. This is going to be a different method for everybody depending on what your phone is. And then I would just set it. And now I have my own branded graphic. There you guys have it. That's the easiest way to create a really fun just wallpaper for your phone. I always recommend, like I said, having some sort of really cool mantra on your lock screen and then something branded for you on your home screen. But whatever really works for you, it's going to be your option and what feels the best for you. But this is a really fun way to just kind of keep things lighthearted and personal. It's, obviously in a personal brand, you want to be able to have things done your way and with your stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you have any questions at all, always drop them in the Facebook group or feel free to PM me directly. I want to see the graphics you create with this. So once you've gone ahead and gotten a chance to watch this and you've created your own, drop them into the Facebook group so I can see all your guys' amazing work. Love it so much. Thank you so much for watching this, you guys. I hope you're enjoying the class so far. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out. Take care. Oh, see, I'm getting some invites already. All right, you guys, take care, and I'll see you very soon.